UN member states be able to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030? Well, the chances are very low. The 10th edition of the Annual Progress Report provides a stark assessment and a strong call for action. Only 35% of targets are on track or making moderate progress. Nearly half are moving too slowly. 18% have regressed. While millions of lives have improved, the pace of change remains insufficient to meet the goals by 2030. Let's take a quick look at what the Sustainable Development Goals are. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development was adopted by all UN member states at the UN Sustainable Development Summit in September 2015. The Sustainable Development Goals are also known as the Global Goals. It is a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that by 2030, all people enjoy peace and prosperity. It consists of 17 goals and 169 targets. The 17 Sustainable Development Goals are: no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice and strong institutions, partnership for the goals. What are some of the positive outcomes highlighted in the latest report? New HIV infections have declined by nearly 40% since 2010. Malaria prevention has averted 2.2 billion cases and saved 12.7 million lives since 2000. Social protection now reaches over half the world's population. Global maternal mortality ratio dropped from 228 deaths per 1 lakh live births in 2015 to 197 in 2023. Since 2015, 110 million more children and youth have entered school. Child marriage is in decline, with more girls staying in the school. As of January 1, 2025, women held 27.2% of the seats in national parliaments. In 2023, 92% of the world's population had access to electricity. Internet usage has surged from 40% in 2015 to 68% in 2024, unlocking access to education, jobs, and civic participation. Conservation efforts have doubled protection of key ecosystems, contributing to global biodiversity resilience. 5G mobile broadband now covers 51% of the global population. Where do we fall behind? More than 800 million people still live in extreme poverty. Billions still lack access to safe drinking water, sanitation, and hygiene services. Climate change pushed 2024 to be the hottest year on record, with temperatures 1.55 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. Conflicts caused nearly 50,000 deaths in 2024. By the end of that year, over 120 million people were forcibly displaced. Low and middle income countries faced record high debt servicing costs of $1.4 trillion in 2023. The report calls for action across 6 priority areas where intensified effort can generate transformative impact. These priority areas are food systems, energy access, digital transformation, education, jobs and social protection, climate and biodiversity action. In short, while many lives were transformed in the past 10 years, many lives were not, and some were actually worsened or lost. The Sustainable Development Goals cannot be achieved without significant reforms to the financial architecture. The final 5 years to 2030 present an opportunity to deliver on the promises of the Sustainable Development Goals.